You guys are watching the Honor Show, and we're lucky enough to be sitting here with my man, Bran Nu from New Jersey. How are you doing, brother?
Bro, I'm fantastic. It's so good to see you all the way from Minnesota.
Yeah, whipping shitties
You
out
guys get
here.
any? We got a little bit of snow today. I was thinking about you this morning. I was taking the minivan out. I was talking about to whip some shitties in this parking lot right quick.
Yes, yes, I love it. I love it.
Ah,
I was
dude,
just talking about that
yes,
yesterday.
yeah,
So,
man.
so tell me about this new project that you have out.
Yeah. So, my last project that I dropped in December is called Brand New
Mhm.
I'm Art.
Yes.
And I was blessed to have a buddy of mine that is a fine artist. He was doing some watercolor portraits, and he needed some tattooed models for his series. And like 4 or 5 years ago, I posed for this series he was doing, and I ended up using it for my album cover. So it's like
Right.
Brand New I'm Art, but literally it's like a watercolor picture of me, like I am art in that picture. So it's kind of cool. So this project
Yeah.
plays off that one. This one's called Hard On, but it's like lowercase HE capital ART, Hard On. So, and I dropped it
Nice.
on Valentine's Day, so it was apropos.
Yes. And that's the one with you on the cover, like with
Yeah,
with the heart.
yeah, dude. Yep, I took that picture at I was at a nudist camp in Florida. I was on vacation down there for a volleyball tournament. Right, it was like a 3 day camping. It's a family friendly nudist place. Like everybody is
Yes.
just naked. It's like you're eating lunch, you're playing volleyball, you're in the hot tub. It's like you would do like at your own house, except no one has clothes on. It's
Right.
Florida. It was hot. It was
That's a
great.
trip.
So we were down there, and I was doing yoga one morning, and my wife was there with me. She was taking some pictures, and then I don't know, man. It just came to me. I was like, I'm gonna use this for my album cover because I've been studying social media for years, dude, and
Yeah.
I've watched my story. When I post my story, you can see the numbers of people that look at your story, right? So I'll post a picture of my kids. I'll get like 100 views, right? I'll post an inspirational meme. I'll get like 45. Post anything with the slightest amount of skin, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of views every time. And it's just human nature. It's
Right.
just the eye sex cell, like the eye looks at skin, right? So I was like, I'm gonna use this to my advantage and get people to notice my art because the bars are hard on this thing and silly and nutty, and I want it to be heard. And I know that like maybe you gotta like play the game a little bit. So I went with that intentionally, called it Hard On. And it's funny because like I think that the human body is just art in and of itself. Like I don't think there's anything necessarily like innately sexual about a nude body,
Right.
right?
Right.
But in America, we're so overly sensitive about it that
Right.
everything is censored, and we sexualize everything. That I
Everything.
find it funny that you can go into a museum of art and see nude statues and paintings, and yet if I didn't have that heart on my album cover, I wouldn't be able to have it on Facebook. It
Right.
wouldn't be allowed to be in
Oh,
stores. It would be deemed explicit or inappropriate
right.
for me being in my natural state, the way
Right.
that I came into the planet out of my mama. I was born nude.
Yes. Yes.
We all were. So that's it, man. It's Hard On, and
Yes.
I'm just really psyched about the project. I got three features on there. Um,
Nice.
I got my boy Young Z. And
Woo!
the track on there, Chandelier, number 3. We've been performing this one, testing it out on the road over the past year.
Yeah.
It's nutty, man. That one's gonna go. We're gonna have a video for that one.
Hell yeah.
And then my boy B Divine is on this track that I got called Money Shot, and it's
Huh?
produced by J Plus, and it's just
Yes.
fantastic, dude. And my boy Ptolemy, he
Oh
he
yeah.
mixed it down. Ptolemy the Wise, and he hooked up some samples. It was just perfect, man. Him and I are like on the same page with a lot of the stuff. I'll send him some stuff. I'll mix it down. He'll be like,
Hell
"What do you
yeah.
want to do right here?" I'm like, "I was thinking a sample." He's like, "I was one step ahead of you. What do you think of this?" Boom, and like he
Yes.
really spiced my project up really nice. I can't thank him enough.
Hell yeah. Shout
Again,
out to Tolman. He's a cool ass dude anyway. He's a mad shout out to Tolman. He's a cool ass dude. Very talented too. I like the shit he puts together.
Yeah, man. Stay tuned because he's got a project coming out too in the next couple months.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yo, I can't wait to hear this new shit that you put out because, like, every time I put in some of your music, even if it's stuff I've heard before, there's new shit that blows my mind every time where I'm like, whoa, I didn't hear that before. Oh my God, did he really just make that rhyme with that? Like, dude, your concepts are off the wall and brilliant. You got a lot of genius metaphors and punchlines, and it's totally entertaining and uplifting to listen to your music. I've always been a big fan.
I really appreciate that, man. I feel
Yeah.
like this album is fun. Like this album is kind of fun. I
Oh
play
yeah.
it through from start to finish every time. It's like a pretty quick listen, and I'm just like, it makes me happy. It made me happy to make it. It makes me happy when I have other people hear it,
Yeah.
and it's just it's silly. It's a lot of fun.
Yes. I can't wait. I'll do some reviews on that shit. I'll
Yeah,
put
dude.
some songs
The first track's called "Butt Naked," and
up.
that's available. That's available right now on my SoundCloud page, and on my website, Shart Gallery Records. That's my record label.
Yes.
But sharkgallery.com. So sharkgallery.com. You can hear Butt Naked, the very first single, and you can purchase Brand New Hard On and Brand New I'm Art right in my store.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
I'm psyched about both of these projects, and I can't wait for you guys to hear these bars because I loved writing them and saying them.
Yes. I love it.
Yeah, dude. My boy
Sorry.
Genghis Kangle produced Butt Naked. He hooked
Yes.
that one up, and then I threw a little sample in there at the end. I've been having fun producing and spicing my own stuff up with samples and just having
Yeah.
fun doing all of it
Right.
basically. Like as a an independent entrepreneur, like you don't ship your videos off to have somebody else edit them while you shoot the next one. Like you shoot an interview, you edit it, you've got 3 or 4 on deck, you're trying to
Right.
upload it, you're waiting for your video to upload on YouTube, you can't phone interview because you don't have enough equipment. Like you do it all. You do it
Right.
all.
All of it.
And that's what I did for this project. I made the album cover. I made the website.
Yeah.
Like I recorded all the music. Like I got, like I said, 3 features. The Be Divine is on Money Shot, and then Skimpy Ducats. My boy Skimpy Ducats is on this
Yes.
track called Brand New Ducats, and it's produced by Vanilla Dolomite. He's a
Yes.
new, yeah. This dude, his beats are nutty, and his engineering, and he really mixed it down nice. So the
Yes.
3 features I got on there, I'm excited about, and I forget why I was saying that, but I did it all myself. Like other than the
Yeah.
features and the engineers that helped me out. Like Ptolemy mixed it down. I can't thank him enough. Genghis Kangle helped mix a little bit, and Vanilla Dolomite mixed down his track. But other than that, like everything, the marketing, as an independent entrepreneur, you are the public
Everything.
relations, you are the marketing, the advertising,
Yeah.
you're the print shop, you're the
Right.
everything, man.
You're the whole
Drove to
machine.
Harlem,
Right.
pick the CDs up from Harlem, drive them back home. Like it's everything on top of a full-time job. So the
Right.
hustle doesn't stop, the grind is real, but it's fun. It's really fun and enjoyable. Cheers, my brother.
That's a lot of work that you did, man, to put that album together. Yeah, hell yeah. Cheers, brother. Toke one up. But that's a lot of work, brother. Congrats, man. That and when you put all that work into something, it means something even more. Because it's like, this is my baby. I put this together from start to finish, every angle, everything. I put all this shit together. It makes you
Yeah,
feel good, huh?
it does. I'm proud of it. And I realized that no one is going to do it for you. They're just not. No one else
No,
is going to do it for you. And you can't, as an artist, you can't think like, oh, I'm going to annoy people. I do this too much. Like, people don't go on their phones every day.
right.
Sometimes people don't see your post. Sometimes they see your post and they're like, oh, yeah, that's right. I've been meaning to buy it. Thank you for posting again. Like, it's in the back of my mind. I just forgot. Or I get
Right.
paid on Friday, or, it's like different things. So I, shameless self-promotion. Like I spend hours at night reaching out to people, one person at a time. Like, hey, I know it's been a while. I'm just letting you know I'm still making music. This is my
Yeah.
new project. I'm really proud of it. I made the
Yeah.
website and the album cover, and the music
Yeah.
is really good. I
Right.
hope you'll listen to it. It's
Right.
$10. Like I tell people, like I'm
Right.
selling this project. I'm
Hell
no
yeah.
longer putting it right on streaming platforms where I get
Right.
fractions of a penny per play.
Right.
No, I worked hard and I've been doing this for a
Yeah.
very long time. I own my own website now and my music is for sale and I hope you'll listen to it. Thank you for supporting my art. And
Yes.
even if you don't like hip hop, thank you for supporting me and my brand as a person
Yes.
because I appreciate it. And music isn't all that I do,
Right.
but your support helps me do all the other things that
Right.
I do because of music. So thank you.
Yeah. Hell yeah. And dude, just when you were telling me like, bro, I made the music, I put it all together. I was like, man, I can't wait to hear this because I know your mind and you got a good mind for this shit. Fuck, what was I gonna ask? God damn it. Shit. I was gonna ask. Oh. Do you have physical copies of that album?
Yeah, I got hard copy CDs.
Yes.
I got
Okay. Because
50
I'm
of
gonna
them
order
printed up.
one
I
from
got
you, but I want you
yeah,
to autograph it.
absolutely,
Yes.
absolutely. Yep,
Yes. I.
I'm gonna add that to my website. Yeah, right now I just got the digital downloads up there, but I have physical CDs in my hands over here,
Yes.
and
Yes.
they're ready to ship out. Yep.
Shit. $10. I'm in, brother. I'm in. I'll get one like within the next either today or tomorrow or something. I just gotta put money on my damn card, but it's in my
Yeah, man.
pocket, and it's
I
worth
appreciate
it.
the support.
And I'm
I appreciate the support.
hell
And you
yeah.
know what? It's weird. It's weird as an artist to cross that threshold between like I have to give my stuff away because I'm terrified no one's gonna listen to it, so I have to just give it away. To like I'm gonna sell this and to
Right.
have the confidence being like people are gonna buy it, or
Yeah.
maybe they're not, right? But to say like, well, oh, you can't afford it, like okay, that's fine. Like I like the people pleaser in
Yeah.
me wants to just give it to everybody, but like
You're right.
that's not this project. I've done
No.
that before. Like it's a different time now, and
Yes.
this one I need to be compensated. So thank you for
Yeah.
your support.
And you're worth it, bro. You're worth it. Your time, your fucking mind, your fucking shit you come up with, it's worth it. I mean, you put your whole heart and soul into this shit. And it's like I've always said, like, even though like Eminem, all the D12, fucking 50 Cent, Tupac, all the shit's on the internet and on YouTube. I have seriously bought every fucking album, like front hard copy or whatever that I've ever listened to growing up, or even if I've lost it, I've bought it again. Like I've never just pirate shit off the internet if I can buy it, if it's available to buy. I think the artist deserves their money. Like for real, I think I don't care if they got 200 million billion dollars. Like they deserve it. They worked for it.
Yeah,
They gave up a lot
yeah,
of shit for that.
yeah, man.
So hell yeah, absolutely. So I'll definitely. I'm gonna get it. I'm telling everybody to get it, and so everybody watching too. Get to his website, shartgallery.com. Yeah, yeah,
Chartgallery.com.
and get in there
Because
and buy it.
like art, art is subjective. That's
Right,
why I got this tattoo on my face that says "I'm art." I
right,
got tired of trying to be something. Like, oh, if I have this job or this car or this amount of money or this house, then I'll be accepted by society. And then, like, when I fall short, if I get a little too fat or if I fall off, or then I'm no good anymore. Like, I got tired of living like that, and I said, you know what? I'm just creation. I'm just art. It's good or it's bad, but that's up to the beholder.
right.
Like I am. That's the fact. I am. I exist. I'm art. And you
Yes,
can say it's good or bad, but that's up to you. You know what I mean?
yes.
So I forget why I was saying that. That's it.
I love it.
It's just art. You can
It's
like
art.
it or hate it, but it exists and it's there for you to experience should you so choose to do so.
Yes, I love your philosophy on this. How do you have you always just kind of had this sort of philosophy in life, or is it something you've gained as you've gone through it, or
Yeah, definitely gained by going through it because, for a long time it was like I wanted to get face tattoos. Like I
yeah,
wanted this mushroom on my face for 2 or 3 years before I got it.
right,
But I was terrified of what everybody would think.
right,
Even though I had them on my hands and my neck, it was like, geez, the face felt different. And my wife was against it. And my kid, like everybody I talked to was like, don't do that. That's a horrible idea. But like in my mind's eye, like in my artist's vision,
yeah, yeah,
already there. Like I knew it.
right,
And then when finally like went through enough stuff to be like, you know what, I don't give a shit if I can't find a job. I don't want to work at a place that's not going to accept me for
Right.
having FaceTime.
Right.
So I got to the place and I just did it. And then I was like, oh my gosh, now it's like I'm more me than ever.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I feel more authentic as an artist.
Yes.
Because the people pleaser in me before that wouldn't allow this to, and won't allow me to say certain things because I'm afraid of upsetting somebody or that. So I'm more transparent and more authentic and more tapped into, I feel like, my authenticity.
Yes.
And am I going to be the same? No. Like I talk about stuff here, my next one's going to be different. Like I'm always forever changing, and that's the freedom of an artist. Like this is authentic for me right now in this walk of life. The past year or two in my life is like my mental sponge was just wrung out on this album,
Yes.
the
Yes.
past year probably. And then like it's getting filled up again. And the project that's coming out on my birthday in May, I'm going to ring out these times. And what I'm going through now, you're going to see on there. So,
Yes.
I had a seizure and I broke my back.
Oh yeah,
in
that's
July.
right. That's right.
Yeah. So like I talk about that in the first song. Like that was a big deal, like
I remember that back brace you were in, bro. That was some serious shit.
It was nuts. Like, so, that's on there, and just different things. Like my wife and I were going through it. Like we're at a good place now. We have an understanding, a good love for each other, and a great partnership. And we've gotten to a good place. But like man, it was nutty for the past year or two. Like I wasn't sure we were gonna make it. Both of us were like, this is done, And then just with all kinds of stuff and just everything that comes along with that, with thinking that your relationship's gonna end and like kind of being out there doing stuff. And it's just it's life. I'm just spitting life, what I went through and doing, and some of it is just me making words rhyme in a fun way that I like to be unpredictable, where it's like it's just like I hang around with Z a lot, so there's just a lot.
He's one of the greats, man. He's a fucking living motherfucking legend. Like seriously, like when I think of a fucking god of rap, like he's one of the top fucking guy. Like he's just undeniable.
Yeah, there's nobody like him.
No,
I feel very blessed and fortunate to get to spend a great deal amount of time with Z and just glean, wisdom from him and his perspective on the game and stuff, and just to see him operate, because he's just like you said, like there's nobody like him.
Right.
And he rhymes. He rhymes all the time.
Right. Like he stays rapping and rhyming and shit.
He'll see popcorn and he'll be like, "I'll pop your pops with a piece of popcorn, and then I'll come back with a Glock on your top drawer and top." It's just like all the time.
I love it, bro. That stuff and the art on the wall in the background. Did you create that stuff?
Yeah, this here is actually a collaborative piece.
Nice. I like it.
The wall was just the wall. And a good friend of mine came over and was like, "What are you doing with that wall?" And we were like, "It's just the wall." And she was like, "Let's paint it." So her and I started out. We painted the crap out of the base, the background. And then everybody woke up in the morning. Like my son was like, "Who did that?" I was like, "We did that." And then him and his friends added to it. And then like we got pictures, and it's a collaborative piece that's come together over time.
I like that.
And you've seen, if you check out like one of Z's videos, one of the ones I did from Masada off the Bros, and like this wall is kind of in a lot of stuff.
I thought I seen that before. I swear I thought I seen, because that empty picture, where it says empty, and I swear I seen that before. Yep. Dude, it was ironic too that you brought up your face tats, because I was talking to my wife like yesterday or the other day, and I was like, "Hey," I want to get a face tat, and she's like, "No, don't do it." And I was like, and I actually used you for an example. I was like, "No, look at my homie." I was like, "He's got face tats, and he still looks cool. He don't look like fucking all crazy. He looks good."
And the funny thing is too. So I was working at a wellness center when I got the face tattoo. I was doing personal training. And it was like 420 friendly, like everything was. I thought I was going to work there for the rest of my life, and then it closed unexpectedly, and I got laid off. And I had some money in savings, and I was like, "This is it, man. This is the crossroads. I'm either gonna get a crappy job that I hate and repeat the cycle and get like, you know, job 42 in my adult life. I've had so many jobs, like,
Right.
you know, so many jobs. So I didn't want to do that anymore. And I said, I'm going to jump into music with both feet, and I'm just going to do it as hard as I can for as long as I can. And for like the past year, you know, I did the Bros project,
Yeah.
and I dropped I'm Art, and I just
Yes.
put out, you know, Hard On, and went on like 5 or 6 tours. You know,
Yes.
I toured
Let's
with
talk
Young
about
Z
that.
all the way to California. You know, I've been to Detroit.
Let's talk
We
about
toured
your
all up
tour,
and down
like
the
your
East
tour,
Coast.
your experiences touring a little bit. Let's touch on that because I think
Yeah,
that's an
yeah,
important thing. Because that's a big deal, man. You fucking touring with Young Z, weren't you out there with like Fuji's and shit too, with Lauren Hill
yeah,
and them at that time?
yeah. So I was Z and Pace and Digga. You know, they got that track Cowboys
Yeah.
on the Fuji, and the Fugees did this tour over this past year, and they picked Z and Digga and Pace up for like a bunch of shows, and I was able to go to one of them, man. The car came and picked us up at the house, drove us right to the backstage area, straight to the catering area, had like a couple catered meals. Like it was just incredible. Right next to the sound guy, man. I was parallel to Lauren. She orchestrates the whole thing. She's the maestro. Like she's got a full orchestra on stage,
Wow.
and then singers, and she's not only like, you know, being the conductor to the whole orchestra and the singers, but she's also talking to the sound guy with like signals. She's like, I need reverb, like this mic up, I can't hear this.
What?
She's looking at the light, like she's doing it all as she's singing and performing. And I got to sit like
Wow.
20 yards like away from her, parallel to the sound guys who she's eye contact with the whole time, like right behind them. It was so dope. Like and then the car right back home right afterwards and dropped us off at our door. Like it was just like Face and Digger. Yeah, they're on a different level with their stuff.
Right.
And I got to experience some of that.
That's
Yeah, but
surreal.
the tour, I got laid off, you know, and I decided to go on a full blast tour with,
Yes.
you know, Kenny and the Full Blast movement. They're doing it real big over there. You know, all the proceeds of the first tour I did went to mental health and suicide prevention awareness.
Good.
So I love that cause. So I did that. You know, Z and I went on that tour. We traveled up and down the coast together, and then there was a couple more after that. You know, I did the Rod Digga tour was all up and down the East Coast with Full Blast. And then the Z's tour was, I think, 4 or 5 shows on the East Coast. And then 2 weeks later, we flew to Cali and we did 3 or 4 shows in Cali and one in Arizona. And then came back. And Full Blast, other artists that are out there, if you don't know the Full Blast movement and Full Blast booking, it's a great opportunity to get yourself some exposure, to get yourself some practice, some being in front of people, being exposed to what it's like to be on the road for 4 or 5 days in a row. You know, we did 5 states in 5 days. It's no small feat, you know, and you're staying up late and you got to make sound check in time. You got to be there on time or else you can't perform. Like, you know, it gives you a little bit of professional experience to sell merch and to get out there in front of people and to, you know, prepare. So that's a great opportunity. So I did a bunch of tours with them.
Yes.
And based off the MCs we met on those tours, Z and I were like, let's just do a collaborative album with everybody. So we did this thing called The Bros that you reviewed, you know, and it's like, there's like 50 MCs on there, right? So that album is available at youngzmusic.com.
Yeah.
There's digital downloads of The Bros, and that turned out to be a pretty dope project.
Yeah.
Like I give that a spin, start to finish through, and I got my favorites. I skipped to my favorites now. But like it's that's a dope project. So we did that. So like a lot of music stuff happened over the past, you know, year. But what started to also happen is my savings account drained because as an independent artist, you're putting your own money into everything.
Right.
The merch, the CDs, you know, the gas. We're traveling up here and doing everything, and you know, so it's like over the past year or two, I've gained the most experience and I would say actual presence and like feet on the ground in the industry over the past year. But you know, it's been like a step forward and then 2 steps back, and then it's like financially it's been, I couldn't do it without my wife's full-time job over the past 2 years. We really couldn't. It wouldn't have been possible. So I got to the point where like savings was drained and I needed to go back to work, like for real, for
Right,
real.
right.
And like what am I good at? Like oddly enough, I'm good at teaching. Like I have a
I could
teaching
see
degree
that.
and a communications degree, and I'm good with like littler children,
I could
elementary
see
school.
that,
So
man.
I went back to substitute teaching,
Yes.
and I quickly became like in demand in the substitute teacher room, and I was like, damn, if I can only get verses and features like this, like people are like, can you sub in my room? Can you sub in my room? I was like, damn, people are like, can I get a verse? How much for a
Right.
verse? Can I get it? That would be good.
Yes.
So but then they offered me a full-time contracted like assistant teacher job, like a real. So I'm doing that now, and I say all that to say that I'm doing that with face tattoos, and I never dreamed that I would be back in the public sector in an education. So times have changed, and like anything's possible,
Right.
and you can have a full-time job like that's in a respectable professional world, and then also moonlight and keep your grind going and work on your art and follow your dreams.
Hell yeah.
So it's possible.
Right. Hell yeah, dude. It helps so much if you got a good woman that's gonna help support your dream and everything. Like, it's like I was talking to my mom. I'm like, well, I need to do this. That she's like, all you need to do is fucking make your videos until you make it. And I'm like, yes, I'm
You've
gonna.
made it. Like you've made it. You've developed the work ethic to you're doing it. No one can take it from you. You do
No.
everything yourself. And when you do everything yourself, you don't owe anybody anything, and you're free to do it or not do it if you don't want to.
Right.
Like you've made it. You've
Yes.
made it. You do what you
Thank
love,
you.
and it's only going to grow from here. Your
Thank you.
revenue streams and views are only going to grow. You've set the streams up, and they're only going to grow.
Yes. Yes. Thank you, brother. That means a lot to
Yeah,
me.
dude.
It does. 'Cause I always look up to you, and the shit you say is important to me. And like, not just as a rapper that I look up to and listen to, but as a friend, as a homie too, as a brother. So that means a lot to me. Thank you.
Yeah,
Big
yeah. I
time.
mean, like, how many? Your workload, like, you're a prolific artist. Like the
Yes.
volume of work that you produce, like it can't be argued with. You have
Yes.
countless videos. You spend so much of your time one-on-one with people, interviewing them, getting to know them in hopes that you can get them better known. Like
Yes.
you're trying to grow your own brand and you're trying to grow your own channel and stuff, but you
Right.
do so like with a heart of helping others.
Yes.
You're trying to make other people grow with you. So
Yes.
it's like
Exactly.
it's a formula for success that can't be argued with.
Yes, exactly. Because I want then that's it. I'm glad you pick up on that because that's exactly what I want. Like everybody that I have on the show, everybody that I review and shit. Fuck yeah, I want that shit to take off. I want somebody to say, "Damn, that video blew up. Who is he reviewing on?" Fuck yeah, now that's blowing. Like that's or like this dude that he interviewed on there. Like you know, we might not have known who he was at first, but damn, that was dope. I'm gonna go listen to him and then like just that's just what I want. I fucking want everybody to go with.
And you catch people on the front end. Like you have an eye and an ear for stuff like before it's time. So people are gonna come back to you. Like, let's say I blow. Like, let's say I blow, right?
Yeah,
Where are people
you're
gonna
gonna.
look for it? The early stuff. They're gonna go back to the honor show. They're gonna go back to the very early things, and like those videos are gonna have millions of views.
Right,
Like something like
right,
that's how it's going to go, because you interview so many up and coming artists. Like
yeah,
somebody's going to make it big.
right, right. And that's what I like
People
too,
are
because these up and coming artists, it's like, dude, they're so hungry and they got such good shit. And then like you listen to the mainstream shit, and it's like, God, like get these guys in there, get them in, put them
yeah.
motherfuckers on the bench, get them out of here.
What I'm also learning though is that it's such a huge market
It is
that if you're not afraid to be authentic and to
right,
really be true to yourself and not be afraid of what other people might think, or
right,
be afraid of being made fun of, or being afraid of like people not listening to you. Like uh in one of my songs on the new thing, I say like trust me, there's just one me. I
yeah,
said trust me, there's just one me. Like if like you won't like if you don't like you, then you won't like me.
Yes.
So it's all good if I'm not your cup of tea. That's the
Yes.
line. Yeah, like you're not gonna like me if you don't like yourself.
Right.
So, you know, to think about that, you know, my album cover, I don't have any clothes on. Like I'm completely, my album, like my first single is called Butt Naked. Like I'm butt naked on my first. It's covered up, it's decent, you know, but the thing is, like, some people immediately see that and think like that's gay.
I thought
You're
it was
gay,
awesome.
right? And that's the thing, there's a fear there that, like,
Right.
if I like this person's album or if I like their post and somebody sees that I like their post where he's nude, they're gonna think I'm gay. Like, it sounds silly, but that's how people think and
Right. They
feel
do.
still. And like,
They
you
really
know,
do, though.
so but the thing is, when I started to post my album cover, because I did teasers, I did like little teasers for like a week, and then the day of, I dropped the whole skin, right?
Yes.
And like why was I saying that?
Oh, about like
Like,
people saying it's gay or and then they don't want to like
oh,
it or something.
yes. So I watched my numbers. I said I study social media. I started to
Yeah.
watch my followers go down throughout that week. I would lose a couple and I would lose a couple. I'm posting, you know, my album title is called Butt Naked. You know, like, I've got a hard on for you this Valentine's Day. Like, the marketing was great. I was like, give your loved one the gift of a hard on this Valentine's
Yeah.
Day. Cop my album. Like, it was, so my numbers were dropping, they were going down, right? And I was laughing. Like, I was like, those are people that I don't really know and don't really
Right.
know me and are afraid to be associated with me.
Right.
And
Right.
most likely are the same people that, when it becomes cool to like me and I
Yeah.
have
They'll
millions
be
of views and
back.
followers, they're gonna come back and they're gonna be
Yeah.
like, ah, that shit is hot.
Right. I always
So,
liked
like,
him.
the more authentic that you can be, you're gonna find your own niche.
Yes.
And there's enough ears out there where we don't all have to sound the same.
Right.
We're not all fighting for the same, you know, dollar. Like,
Right.
not everyone's gonna like me, and that's okay.
Right.
Some people really are gonna like me, and I'm gonna have fans that love my music and buy it all the time. And then some people are never gonna want to listen to me. Some people won't even listen to me because of the way I look or because of my album cover. Like, that's okay. I'm not meant to be with those people.
Sure.
So the more authentic you can be, the more you that you are, the more that's going to be reflected in your art, and the more your actual tribe is going to be like magnetically attracted to you. It's going to be more effortless.
Right. Hell yeah.
Authenticity and alignment. It's all about authenticity and alignment, I think.
Right. Right. I wish more people. I wish more. Are you there? Yeah. There you go. I wish more
Yeah.
people would just be authentic and just do what they do, because nobody's gonna do it better than themselves, and it would be something different, you know. But there's just so many people trying to do the same thing. That's what another great thing about your shit is. It's not like anything else. It's totally you. It's brand new. It's something different, and it's fun. It's crazy.
Yeah, man.
I love it.
I embraced my quirkiness and my uniqueness. For a long
Yeah.
time, I was just like, oh gosh, you know, I was me, but I was in a shell a little bit because I wanted to fit in. And now it's like, well, I fit in everywhere because I'm just me. I don't need to try to fit in. I'm just myself and I exist, and that's enough.
Right. Yes. Hell yeah. I love
Yeah.
it. But yes. Do you have anything you want to add, brother?
Let's see. No, I would love for everyone to check out the new website that I worked hard creating. It's called, shartgallery.com.
Yes.
You can grab brand new hard on and brand new I'm art there, and I'm still updating it. I'm gonna have merch. I got like old shirts from my brand new Total BS mixtape. I have a couple
Yes.
hard copy CDs of those. Like, I'm gonna put those up in the merch shop
Hell
soon.
yeah.
I got Life is Drug shirt still, and some Dick
Yeah.
Dash stuff. Like,
Yes.
I've been entrepreneurial over the past couple years, so
Yes.
I'm gonna have all that up there available for sale. We got some shows coming up. I'm gonna have an events page on my website eventually, but the 23rd, I don't know when you're gonna have this video up and running by, but February 23rd and 24th, we got some shows in North Jersey and
Oh yeah.
New York. So check out
Yeah.
Z and Paige and dig his social media and
Yeah.
my social media. Stay tuned because we're always
yeah.
creating. We've got lots of exciting things coming up. So thank you so much for having me. I appreciate your time.
Yeah.
And it's always a pleasure talking to you, dude.
Yeah, hell yeah. Likewise. I'm gonna put obviously everything your YouTube, your Instagram, your website all down in the description so people can just get it right from there. They can go right down in the description, get all the info, and click right to you. Everybody, go buy his album. I'm buying the
Thank you.
album. Go buy his album. It's gonna be worth it. I've got his Total BS album. I listened to that motherfucker. It's great. And any feature he's on, it's dope. Go see his shows. If I was out there, I'd be out seeing the shows, bro. When I get my tax money back, I'm coming to motherfucking Jersey, and
Yes.
for at least like a week or two or some shit. Not like
Yes.
I might plan on even moving out to that bitch, but I gotta at least come out there this year and just check shit out. I gotta.
You have to. This is the year.
Yes, it is.
You're always
2024 is
welcome to
ours.
stand in front of this wall. We'll take a picture together right in front of this thing.
Yes, yes, we're doing it. We're doing it.
Yep.
Hell yeah. I love you,
All
brother.
right,
Thank you
brother.
for being on the show, man. I really appreciate
Yeah,
it. And I
man.
love your work, and it's always a treat to have you on here and to hear anything that you're on, brother.
Thank you. Likewise, I love you and I love your work as well, man. And
Thank you.
as always, stay busy.
Yes. Absolutely. Love you,
All
brother.
right.
Peace.
Love you too.